Macro function. So what is it? You need to know about it, guys. Whenever the macro comes, you need to know about that, something called as replacing thing, right? So you need to know about what? Replacement, right? You need to know about what? Replacement, right? Same thing. We'll start it from the fresh. We have seen it many programs as such, right? Uh, okay. So I'll just tell it as like hash define. I'll just tell it as hash define. I'll be using it, and I'll tell it as like pi. I'll tell it 3.14. I'll tell it, right? So can I change the macros function, guys? So I'll tell it as int main, right? So int main. If I enter this and I'll come here, and can I do like this? Pi equals to like 3. Can I make it like this? And just I'll print it like this. Printf. I'll be telling it has what? Percentage d, and and I'll let us pi. Can I do this, guys? Can I reinitialize my macro? So I'll go for here. I'll just tell it as like cc. I'll just tell it as day18.c, right? Day18.c. Oops, I'm getting an error, right? So I'm getting an error. What is this? What is this? Expression is not assignable. I'm getting the error like this. Okay, same error. You remember this error? You make a note on this error, right? So what is this exactly error, right? So what is this exactly error? I'll make a similar kind of error now. What is this error is? Like this case. If I make it has, can I do it like 6 is equal to 9? Can I make it like this? Can I make it like this? Same error you will get it. That's fine. That's fine. Why it is getting the same error? So if I run this, I'm getting same error, right? So expression is not assignable. Okay. So by this, you are getting the same thing, guys. You're getting what I meant it, like on that day I told you, right? This pi for you, it is like pi, but actually in the internal it is what? 3.14. It is actually doing the same line, whatever I am doing it here. Look on here, whatever I'm doing it here, the same thing it is happening over here also, right? That's the reason I'm getting the error on this. That's the reason I'll be getting the error on this, right? You're directly dealing with the values. Okay. So whenever the macro word comes, you just think about what? Replacement. That's more than enough. Okay. So I'll be giving certain examples where you do the mistakes, and after that mistakes you will be learning it. Okay, not to worry about it. Now all these days we have seen macro variable, right? I'll be writing a macro function now. Okay, what I'll be writing it, please correct me. What I'll be writing it now, I'll be writing it macro function. Okay, I'll be writing what? Macro function. Okay, for example, how can I write it? Okay, I will write the example. I'll just tell it as like int a equals to 5. I'll just tell it as uh a equals to a into x. I'll tell it a into x. I'll tell it. Okay, a into x. I'll tell it. Right, guys, this one's done. Is this one is done? Like I have told you x, and then I will told you like 5 plus maybe like 5 plus 6. I have done this. Yes, I have done this. Okay. Once again, we'll repeat this. Okay. So what will be the output of this one? So if I tell it as a, what will be the output of this one? If I tell it as a, what will be the output? Okay, right? It is nothing but 31. I don't want to explain on this. If I put semicolon here also on the same, and if I put it over there also on the same. If I put semicolon, the error is fixed, right? Do you agree with this? If I put semicolon over here, or else if I put it here, the error will be fixed. No problem with that. All right. If I put semicolon, any errors will I be getting it? No, I will be not getting any errors. Right? That will be like better one to explain you to get it replaced. Right? So this is nothing but what? 31. Right? You know how it is 31. So क्या हो रहा है? ये लाइन जो भी है x के प्लेस में replace हो रहा है, यहाँ से पकड़ के यहाँ तक भी, right? So what happens now? 5 5s are 25. It happens 25 plus 6 is nothing but what? 31. So that will be the right answer, right? So now what I do is I will be writing a one more example kind of thing. Just think about this. Here what I do is I'll just select as ABC of X. I'll tell it ABC of X. I'll tell it here. I'll tell it as like okay, I'll just tell it as X comma Y. I'll tell it right. I'll tell it as X plus Y. Okay, I'll tell it as X plus Y. Okay. Now what I do it here is so I'll just set it as here boom boom boom. Okay, so I'll just set it as like ABC of X plus Y, right? X and Y, right? X plus Y. Okay, fine, I'll just set it as 2 comma 7. Now tell me what will be the output of this one. Okay, so I'll just compile this. I'll just ls dot slash a dot out, and it is nothing but 9 itself. That's perfect, right? So I'll make it this one a little complicated, little complicated. So I'll just set it as like this: 2 plus 3 and 7 plus 4. Here I will make it as into. Okay, let me do this. Okay, let me run this program. So there are many such kind of things, so where we going to confuse it. Oh, pay dot slash a dot out out. Okay, so it is nothing but what 27. Okay, so I'll tell you why it is 27. Not worry about it. So I'll go for it. Go for the program. I'll go for the program and I will copy this. Right. So what is this, guys? What is this? 2 plus 3, 7 plus 4. Right. 2 plus 3 and 7 plus 4. How I'm calling this in the method? I'm calling like this, right? How it is exactly the method is x into y, right? What is this x into y? ABC x comma y, right? Here what happens is when you tell it has here ABC, you will call it like this. When you call like this, right? And you're assigning to a, right? If I'm not wrong. I'll erase this, right? So now what is it going on here is this x is nothing but 2 plus 3. This x is nothing but what? 2 plus 3 into this y is nothing but what? 7 plus 4. This y is nothing but what? 7 plus 4. It is getting replaced. This entire line is getting replaced by x into y format, right? X is nothing but what? 2 plus 3 into 7 plus 4. I am telling you again and again, whenever the macros comes, think in the form of what? Replace. You stick this in your brain so that it will be easy for you. Got it? So after that itself, ये दिखने के लिए ऐसा है, but ऐसा नहीं है ये, right? ये actually कैसा है? इस format में है. X का value क्या है? जो भी send करे 2 plus 3. Y का value क्या है? जो भी आप send करे 7 plus 4. It is not combining it and doing it, right? Now the calculation happens like this. Okay, now what is the calculation now? Since the multiplication comes, multiplication solves first, right? So it will become what? 29 20 21, right? 21 plus 2 and plus 4. Now you tell me what is the output. So it is nothing but, in total it is nothing but 27 is the output. Okay, so similarly I will give you one more input, C of 3. Right, now what I will give it, guess what this will give it. So I will compile this. I'll just add dot slash e dot outr, right? So it is nothing but 9, right? So it is nothing but 9, right? So that's more than enough. Okay, that's more than enough now. Okay, so this is how you write the functions. Okay, I'll be deeply discussing on this. I'll be deeply discussing on this. Now, guys, can I write a multiple line in this macros, guys? Can I have a multiple line in this? Okay, for example, can I have it like this? Like one macros. I'll just sell it as one macros, right? I'll just sell it as like one macros, right? I'll just sell it as one macros. I'll just sell it as printf. I will tell it as like percentage d x. I'll tell it, right? In the next line, I'll just sell it as like in the next line I'll just sell it as like this, right? I'll just sell it as like printf. I'll just sell it as web. I will tell it, right? In the next line sequence, right? So in the next line I'll just sell it as what? Skill. I will tell it. Can I write it like this, guys? Can I write it like this? Can I write like this? Can I write it like this? Can I write it like this? Okay. if I run this program, okay, if I run this program, what happens is, I'll come here, I'll compile this, I'll be getting all these beautiful errors. Okay, so read down this errors, read down these errors. Conflicting types of printf. Okay, so you have like this. Okay, fine, some kind of error you are getting it. I guess you have more errors, right? So expected parameter declaration. Okay, so error you are getting for web, and again you are getting a web error, you are getting it. So irrespective error you are getting it, right? You are getting what error? You cannot write it like that. Then how, sir, we can write the multiple lines in macros, right? To write multiple lines in a macros, what we do is, whenever we write the multiple lines, we write the multiple lines, we come here and we will add it slash. We'll add it what? Slash here, and we'll add it like slash, except the last line. Okay, for last line we will not add it the slash. Okay, till the previous line we'll add the slash. If we add the slash here, right, if we add the slash here, I'll come here and I'll compile this. I'll just add dot slash a dot vet out. So if I enter this, I'll be getting what? 3 web skill and 2. Okay, so take it down, take it down. So how to write multiple lines using macros. Okay, what do? You will add it what? Slash here. Okay, you will add it what? Slash here. Okay, so multiple lines you got to know. Okay, so this is how you write the multiple lines, right? So now what I do is, same thing I'll do it. I will do it with 3 comma 4. I'll just send it, or else I'll do it like this. Okay, 3 comma 3 plus 8 comma 2 plus 2 plus 4. Okay, 2 plus 4 I will tell it, right? So I'll be telling it again, what happens if I tell it as like comma y, I'll tell it, comma y, I'll tell it. What happens if I tell it as x comma y? Sorry, x into y. What will be the output for this one? What will the output for this one? What is the output of this one, guys? 23, right? 23. That's absolutely fine. That's absolutely fine. So this one is nothing but compile this. I'll just tell it dot slash a dot out. So it is nothing but dot slash a dot oat out. So what is this? It is nothing but what? 23. That's fine, right? So what if I do like this? What if I do like this? What if I write like this? What if I write like this? Now tell me, what if I write like this? Right? So I'll come here, I'll come back to here. So I'll just tell it as like cc, right? I'll compile this. I'll just tell it as dot slash a dot outr. So this is according to your output, right? So you got to know how we can write it. So this is absolutely fine. It is nothing but what? 66. Do I want to explain this? Do I want to explain this? I hope, I believe I don't want to, right? So 3 plus 8, it will add it. First it will add it, give the priority, right? I have updated just a board master rule, a one board master rule done, right? A one board master rule, I'm done with that. Okay, now look onto this, guys. Look onto this. Can I write it like this, guys? Can I write it like this? For example, I'll not write it here. I'll not write it here. So I'll directly write it in the printf statement. Okay, so why I need to spend one extra variable, right? So I'll just tell it as ABC. I'll just tell it as ABC. I'll tell it as 5 comma 6. I'll tell it, right? 5 comma 6. I'll tell it, right? Now, if I tell it as like this here, okay. So if I tell it as like this here, I'll just tell it as XY. Do I get a output? XY, whether it will treat as a new variable or not, right? It's treating a use of undeclared identifier X and Y, right? It is an undeclared variable, right? It's treating as an undeclared variable, all right? You have X, you have Y. Do you have X and Y, XY together? No, you don't have it, right? You don't have any variable like this, XY. If it was like this, then it was fine, right? I'll give space here. Okay, fine. Now guys, now, okay. So I'll compile this. I'll get again an error called as like okay, expected, okay, something it is getting error to match this. Okay, how I can fix this error, guys? What is this error? Expected something closing bracket. Okay, fine. Something to match this, something it is selling it. Okay, compiler gone mad now. Something is wrong, something is wrong, something is wrong, right? Something is wrong, something is wrong. Look here, guys, my agenda is I want to get an output call as like this 56, as you are telling it. Okay, before you're telling it, we are struggling for this, right? So how I can merge this, the two content, and should be in the integer format itself. Okay, to get that, what I'll do is I'll simply tell it, remember this word, remember this, I'll be doing it double hash. I'll use it double hash. Okay, in macros, I'll use it double hash. You send it any number, maybe like 5, 6, or else 3, 9. Okay, if you want to concat that both the numbers, right? So what you'll do it, you use simply hash define and you send it. So this will do the concatenation for you. And that will be in the form of integer itself. That will be in the form of what? Integer itself. For example, I'll come here, I'll just set it as like WQ, and I'll come here, I'll compile this, and I'll write as dot slash a dot outr. So what I'll do it now, this is nothing but what? 56, and that 56 is in the integer format. Okay, that is in the integer format. Why I'm telling you in the integer format? Okay, for example, now now I might send it like a and b. Okay, I might send it a and b. Okay, I'll send it a, it is a character, and I'll send it, what is that? I'll send it what? B, right? I'll send it b. Okay, I cannot tell this. If it is possible, like I'll go for here, I'll compile this, I'll be getting what? Error, right? So what is this error? Invalid something pro, I cannot see that. Okay, expanded form of macros and expected so and so errors I'll be getting it. Okay, so whatever I'm doing over there, the merging thing, it is doing for the respective what? Integer. Okay, so take it down, double hash will what will do it? It will merge our what? Integer numbers. So if it is 5, 6, 78, you want to merge this number, right? At that time you will be getting output called as what? You'll be getting it as an integer output. All right, it is an integer output. Done. And the format you can change it. Whatever the format you wanted, you can change. Later on you can change it. If it is percentage %c, you can put percentage %c, whatever it is. Right, take it down for this. To merge two numbers, a token pass to a macros can be concatenated using operator called as double hash. It is called as token pasting operator. Now what I do is I will come here, I'll just remove this, and I will be removing this. Okay, I'll be removing this. Here, what I'll pass is I'll pass something called as MIB. Okay, I'll pass a string. MIB of string is in the double quote, so I'll just let it as MIB WEB. Right? I'll pass Mib. Right? So here I'll accept one character X and I'll tell it as X here. Tell me what will the output. So I'll just select it as here a string here. Right? Whether I can do this S like this. If I run this program, guys, if I run this program, what is the output I'll be getting is, so I'll get this, I'll let us dot slash a dot out out. Okay, this is okay. This is, I'm passing a string. That's okay, fine, no problem. I will. What if I remove this? What if I remove this? What if I remove this, guys? I'm passing mib now. What if I do this now? I'll get it. I will get it. If I compile this, I'll get it. Slap use of undeclared identifier Mibweb. Right, use of undeclared variable called as Mibweb. Right. So this is what I'll get an error. Right. So to fix this error, what I'll do is I'll come here. Whenever I write this, if I want to convert anything to the string, right? So I'll just tell it as hash here. Okay, in front of this variable, I'll tell it as hash here. So if I do this hash, okay, if I do this hash, now what happens is I'll compile this. I'll just tell it as dot slash a dot outr. So if I convert this, it is converted into the string, right? So for example, why I'm telling you this? Okay, why I'm telling this? For example, if I want to send the number, okay, if I want to send the number, and that should be treated as a string. Okay, so I'll just tell it as like this. This should be treated as what? String, right? Normally it will treat it as what? Integer, right? But it should treat it as what? String. So at that time, what I'll do it now, I'll come here, I'll compile this, I'll just tell it as dot slash a dot outr. So what is this? It is treated as what? String. Got it? This one is a string number. It is a string. To make to make it a string, you will use it what? Hash. You make it as one single hash. To concat it, to concat a number, you'll be using what? Double hash. Macros can be converted to string by using what, guys? Hash before it. Okay, I'll give one more example for you. I'll just tell it as like ABC itself. I'll just tell it as ABC itself, and I'll tell it as like this. Okay, I'll just tell it as x into x. Okay, I'll just tell it as x into x. I'll come here and for x, I'll just tell it as what? What do I do it? Okay. So for this one, I'll tell it as like this, guys. Okay, I'll just tell it as percentage d. I'll tell it percentage d. I'll tell it here. I'll tell it has maybe like 16. 16. I'll tell it 16 divided by ABC of 4. I'll tell it. Okay, error. Okay, so many things, right? So if I run this program, guys, if I run this program, uh, no errors. So any runtime error, no runtime error, and you'll be getting output called as what? 16. Why it is 16? I told you, I'm telling you, this is a macros, guys. This is a macros. Play well with the macros, right? So here, what is it doing it? It is doing it x into x. That is nothing but 4 into 4, right? 4 into 4 it is doing it. So what happens now? It is from the left to right. When it is left to right, so 16 divided by 4, it will give you what? 4 itself. Again, 4 into 4, it will give you what? 16. Okay, it will be in this order. Look at this. It will be in this order. For example, 16 you have it divided by a square root of, right? So this is replaced by 4 into 4, right? Since it is solving from this side, so it will solve this one. 4 ones are 4, 4 fours are 16. Then again you are remaining with 4 and 4. You will be end up getting into what? 16 itself answer. You'll end up getting what? 16 itself answer. Got it? So this is what it is. Okay, so whenever the macros comes, you think about what? A replacement. That will be better. Again, I'm telling you, I told you, right? You make a mistake, again I will tell you. You make a mistake, again I will tell you. Until unless you make it a habit. Okay, macros means what? Replace. Macros means what? Replace. Right? So how can I fix this? How can I fix this? Simple thing, right? So according to you, if I want to fix this, I'll be just telling it as like this. I'll put a bracket here. First you solve this, right? If you first you solve this, then we have fixed this, right? So look on this, now it will become 1. What I did it, a simple thing we have done it. We came here and I have done it like this. Look on here, I have done it like this, right? I have fixed this by like this. First I'll solve this, then this will solve it. 16 divided by 16, then it is nothing but 1. There are many other things which I like to tell you. As you define it, right? As you define it, you can also undefine it. Okay, you can also undefine it. There is something called as undefined also. Okay, so you have defined here, right? ABC, right? Later on you can undefine also, right? You can even undefine it by using what? Like this hash. You can tell it as hash. You can tell it as undefined. Okay, undef. You can tell it like this undef. Okay, undef will tell it, okay, that value is not there now, no more. Okay, that value is no more now, like that is. Got it? By using this undefined, you can also do that undefined.